Hey y'all, my queen, kings, and things. Yeah, this your girl Queen Dee Dee with Dee Dee Said It. Y'all had something to say today, so I'm gonna just go ahead and do it. Stop being rude on people's pages. When you hear grown people talking and interacting, girl Queen Dee Dee, I'm just bringing you a quick update to the video with the white men that harassed and attempted to physically harm a black teenager that was walking in his own community where he lives at. And they didn't physically attack him, but had he not been recording, I'm going to speculate something else would have happened. Let's listen in to this updated clip showing what is the new outcome to these guys. Because when there was a police report filed, the Sarasota Police Department said that there was nothing that they could do about it because there was nothing done. No crime was actually committed. So let's listen in to hear what's the update to this case.
If you remember, he was the member of the lynch mob that was most unhinged. The one who went into his car to grab some sort of weapon, to use it on the teen for simply smiling and laughing and doing literally nothing wrong. After this teen has told this group many times to stop following him and to stop harassing him and to leave him alone, and that he does in fact live there. But even if he didn't live there, this type of behavior is not only inappropriate, but deeply racist. And it is shocking and aggravating for all of us to see. It is also very frustrating when they try to gaslight and try to discredit the victim, and doubling down, tripling down on their behavior and actions by doing so shows us that they've really learned nothing, and it is not our responsibility to teach them. So instead, all we'd like to see are some sort of consequences for these actions to make it clear to everyone, including the people in Sarasota, that this type of behavior, it will not be tolerated. So without further ado, here's your update. Stephen Correga has been fired from the London Stock Exchange Group because they do not support his racist action. Thank you for that swift investigation and validation for that teen and what he went through. The victim who went through this is on Instagram. Go to his page right now, show him support, show him love. He's a rapper, go support his music. He's a great guy, I talk to him a lot, you'll love him.
Found the fourth one. That's right, there's a fourth member of the lynch mob in Sarasota. That's 4 men total that they thought was appropriate to send after a teenager for simply communicating with one of their wives while being black. The wife overreacted because of her implicit bias and deeply rooted racism, I could assume, and it ended with Stephen Correga pulling a weapon out of the car, which they deny is a gun, but at this point, I don't believe him because they said it's not a gun. Because they said it isn't, I don't believe it for that reason. So I think maybe it could be. In fact, probably is. Anyway, here's the fourth guy. Found him. Hello, Stephen Burrows. You got 2 Steves here? Well, we all know what you're here for. Give us the space and the sound.
He has been suspended pending further investigation. I love seeing this comment. I really do. You see, there's no need for us to get up in an uproar. There's no need for us to go and stand in front of his house, even though that would be a great thing to do. Somebody in the comments says, we don't need newspapers or the TV. The internet works just as fast.
Yep.
And look how fast the internet did its job. Found where he lives, found his job, contacted his job, got his LinkedIn taken down, got his Facebook changed, I think twice, because he took his original Facebook down. And let me just preface and say, it wasn't just my community, it was all communities who did this. Black, white, brown, Spanish. Everybody contributed to this because everybody is tired of seeing just blatant racism for absolutely no reason. Thank you to everybody who sent emails, phone calls, contacted officials and everything like that. This is what we have to do to stop people from being this way.
Stephen Carrega has been terminated from his job. It was reported a couple of days ago that they were investigating the matter, but they moved forward with terminating him. You can go to their Instagram page and see it for yourself. They posted this statement about 4 hours ago saying, "You may be aware of a concerning video shared on social media which featured one of our employees in the U.S. The individual involved was initially suspended while we investigated the matter. The investigation has now concluded and the individual's employment has been terminated." You can go over to their Instagram page, click their profile photo, and look at it for yourself. The location for the walkthrough has been updated. Everyone's going to be meeting at Turner Park at Sky Ranch, which is not far from the neighborhood that all of this occurred in. According to the organizer, per the mother's wishes, she doesn't want the walkthrough or demonstration to happen inside of their properties, because she doesn't want to be retaliated against, and she still has to live there and deal with these people. Steve's wife says that their side of the story is because allegedly social media has it all wrong.
On people talking about sundown towns. And it's funny that I'm finding these comments, and one person said, "I still haven't seen any proof that these towns are sundown. I don't believe everything I hear." I mean, like, history is there. What else do you want to believe? And there's another comment that went on ahead also on one of the videos and said, "What is wrong with black people? There is no sundown town in 2024. Sarah Norris, you can check her out on her Facebook. Actually, she has posted, actually, guys, there will be a walk to stand against racism, accusing Sarah Norris of staging a riot or starting a riot, which she has clearly said on her post that this is gonna be a peaceful walk against racism in Sarasota and against this bad treatment to black people when they just walking in their neighborhoods, and that they have the right to walk in their neighborhood just like any other person. And she went on ahead and said, "Not me being accused of staging a riot. What makes my peaceful walk become a riot?" Jessica Harris. Yeah, that was Jessica Harris that was attacking her on her Facebook. It's black people. Laughing out.
Girl, let's read this right. What we're saying is Sarah Norris is the one that's actually going to be putting on the protest, this was a couple of days ago. Not being accused of staging a riot. What makes my peaceful walk become a riot, comma, Jessica Harris. So Jessica Harris is the one that's posting on social media that Sarah's protest is going to be a riot. Oh, it's black people. LOL. Y'all out yourself one at a time. This is horrible. This is horrific. I'm glad to see that social media actually plays a very good role into what's going on nowadays. Thank God for videos. Thank God for Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, Twitter. The list goes, Thread, a new one. Thank God for these particular outlets. These are our new voices. We have to learn, pull out those phones, get equipped, get adapt, learn how to use your phone. I wish that I even had that in me back in March the 10th. Yes, I always bring me up because it brings back so much out of you. When you go through something, it's hard to kind of get to the other side of it, especially when there was no justice. What these men did, it was outright, absolutely despicable. And the fact that we're still faced with these day and ages and these particular times is horrific. There's a lot of white people out there that can be very condescending because they use their whiteness. They use their color. They use so many different things to escalate. And to me, it's always geared towards white people. It's always geared towards black people. And it's like we can't do anything to live in society without being labeled, without being judged, without being accused of something. And it actually is horrible. And I'm so glad that we can now, especially people of my age and older, we can sit back now and do just like this. Because it gets you so angry inside. But we do have help. We have help more than we think we have. And sometimes even I do my videos and I can get so angry with white people. But also let's remember, black people, there's a lot of white people out there that's rooting for us. Even though there's a lot that's against us, there's a lot that go for us. And I'm going to appreciate the ones that understand the shoes that we're walking in these days. This young man did not deserve this. What I am glad and thankful of, to be honest with you, I'm so glad and I'm truly so thankful at the fact that this was not another Trayvon Martin. You look at this white man, and I guarantee you, if you run into him in the grocery store, he's funny. How you doing? You could tell he's a little bit sarcastic. Listen, I can go on and on with this list. Thank God these particular software developers, they've been identified. We're grateful. We're thankful for all the help, all the support that this young man actually got along the way. And within days, the internet is shut down behind this. Hopefully, we'll teach people that you can't get away with it anymore. We have a bigger giant now. Up under the Lord, we have social media. And we need to continue to utilize these platforms. We need to continue to utilize our voices. We need to continue to stay very much proactive. We need to continue to be embedded into the righteousness of black people standing. This world is not just built and made up of entitled white people. It's for all people. It's for all races. It's for all colors. It's for all genders. And until we learn that, white people, that you don't own this world by yourself, you have to share it. We're going to have to continue the support of our social media community. Thank God that there's some sort of justice being prevailed for this young man, even though, thank you, dumbass, stupid, retarded ass Sarasota Police Department, who decided that, oh no, there's no criminal charges. We found a way to shut them down. We'll get your voices too. Now, Stephen Correga, you was the biggest one with your sweaty ass t-shirt on with your hat to the back. You deserve everything that you get. This is your girl, Queen Dee Dee, with Dee Dee Said It. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If you don't do anything else, stop being prejudiced. Following a black teen. This was posted on October the 18th at 4:47 p.m. I just wanted to show you this part because it is factual. Bloomberg, London Stock Exchange Group, Place terminated an employee after it investigated a concerning video of him following a black teen around what his mother said was his Florida neighborhood. The company terminated Stephen Correga after he was identified in a video in which he and his neighbors followed a black teen while he walked around his neighborhood, according to a person familiar with the matter. The individual involved was initially suspended while we investigated the matter. An LSEG spokesperson said in a statement, which did not name Correga, the investigation has now concluded and the individual's employment has been terminated. Correga didn't respond to emails and a text message seeking comment. Multiple phone calls to numbers registered to him did not go through. A Florida woman posted a string of videos this week that she said were taken by her own son while he was on a walk around their neighborhood after Hurricane Milton had left him without power in their home. In the videos, several men followed her son around repeatedly asked him what he's doing in what they called a gated neighborhood and called him names including loser. One complained about his wife's interaction with the teen. One of the videos has amassed more than 5 million views on TikTok, with many viewers saying the encounter evoked images of the American South during the Jim Crow era. Comments have been poured in on LSEG's social media page encouraging the company to take action against Corriga. We expect the conduct of our employees to meet a higher standard. The company said in a statement, LSEG operates a zero tolerance policy against any form of racism, discrimination, or prejudice and harassment. This concludes the Queen's report.